What's up guys, Guillaume there, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2022 for episode number 44, #blessed, of the Garmin Sharp Career Mode. Today's episode is the final week of the Giro d'Italia. If you've missed the previous episodes, I highly recommend you to go ahead and check them out, as there's been quite some stages in the previous 7 stages of the Giro. But if you have done so, then let's not wait any longer, and let's jump straight into what is the final week today of the Italian Grand Tour. We have a massive stage upon us today. It is a +5 for both, Schmidt and Menkes actually. Oh god, for the entire team. Okay, we're looking good for once. We have the Monte Zoncolan. It's a climb I dislike. I used to really like this climb back on PCM 2010, when I first was introduced to this, what we can basically call a hill. That's not a mountain, that's just anything other than a mountain. But over the past few years, I've come to struggle in said climb, and the fact that my leader is Luis Menkes, and even though I really appreciate the South African, I mean, he's no Richard Carapaz, is he? Wait, did I lose? Oh yeah, I lost bad time on the time trial. True, I forgot about that. But yeah, 1 minute with Carapaz, 6:46 with Timo Arensman. I'm hoping for a podium finish on this Giro. But I did the same last year with Hugo Hull, and then everything went to absolute shit with Lenny Kemna. So, I don't know. Alright, we're on the Celarazzo, 24 kilometers, quite a long climb at an average gradient of just under 5, which is not too bad. But it's a nice build-up towards the Zoncolan. Currently, we've got a breakaway with a 6-minute lead in which we find some riders, such as Michael Starres, Anders Vervlesum, or Juri Milesi, already stage winner and current holder of the mountain jersey. When it comes to the peloton, we've got some decent energy right now with Mauro Schmidt and Menkes. I'm going to try and actually reduce their rhythm a tad more, just to maximize our energy consumption heading into Zoncolan. 72 kilometers left, and we're looking quite good. Breakaway is going to begin the Monte Zoncolan, and we shall do the same very shortly. 10 kilometers, 12% of average gradient, a max I think of 22.6. It's close enough. I don't think you really feel the difference between the 22 and the 23. But I'm quite worried. Energy-wise, I'm happy. We've still got 4 riders, and Menkes will be protected by Mauro Schmidt later on. But I'm just worried I'm going to choke. That's it. I'm worried I'm going to, 1, make bad decisions, and 2, just not have the legs to follow Richard Carapaz. And although I'm pretty much convinced I won't be able to follow Richard Carapaz, there's still a glimmer of hope, a glimpse of hope, that maybe, just maybe, Luis Menkes can do something thanks to his +5, but I'm already losing a lot of energy in this early portion. It's not even a difficult one in the Zoncolan here. Following some acceleration. I forgot it was narrow. I forgot it's narrow roads. Oh no. Fuck. I'm gonna try and climb at my rhythm. I'll most likely get dropped. Where's Carapaz, for example? Like, probably already in the breakaway. No, he's not yet. That's Rodriguez, then Arensman is here, Carapaz is here, Menkes. Yeah, fuck me. I forgot it was narrow. How did I forget it? That's like the one thing about the Zoncolan. It's steep and narrow. Okay, Carapaz seems to make a blockade at the front here. In true French fashion, he's going for the strike, which I appreciate. Cannot say that I hate this. We'll use the gel on Schmidt. Try to gain some energy with Luis Menkes. Waiting for the move of either Arensman or Carapaz. In the break, you'll find an E4, Jack Haig, and Carlos Rodriguez. Sorry, Carlos Rodriguez. But they're not really a worry for me when it comes to the general classification of the Giro d'Italia. And that's Giovanni Aliarti making a bit of an insert at the front here, followed immediately by Carapaz. Does Richard carry on? So far, it does not. We'll use the gel quite soon on Luis Menkes. Gonna catch Michael Stara, and oh, they're gone. Carapaz has just increased the rhythm, and I just dipped. Fair enough. Who's that? Christian Lutzewa. Okay. Oh, Arensman is dead. Arensman seems to be done here. That's quite curious. I think I'll just try and pace 70, because that's probably the only rhythm I can sustain right now. Tell you what, we're not doing too badly. We've got Schoens and Lutzewa with us. Where's Carapaz? He's right under the 1 kilometer banner. The win today is going to be for Carlos Rodriguez. Great climb from him. He attacked and bridged 6 minutes on his own. That's well done. Filisgal gets P2. A nice bit of a GC comeback as well for them. Following the horrendous start of the Giro of Timo Banki, they'll be quite glad to have a stage. Richard Carapaz finishes in E4. Then we've got Osevar, Milesi, Jacquet, Luis Menkis, which I believe is going to retain the Maglia Rosa today as well. My goat. And we're going to increase time as well on Timon Arnsman. Perfect. It's not massive, but it does the job. First of all, that's what she said. Also, it's the lead we've got on Carapaz now. It's 12 seconds. Mauro Schmidt is still P4. Somehow gets in. Okay, no. Up next. Sprint stage. Injury for Bissega. That's a bit shit considering you're leading the points classification, son. Please don't withdraw the last stage, that'd be shit. To be fair, like, at this rhythm, he's probably gonna lose the jersey. I think tonight, Bissega isn't in Ciclamino anymore. And something just happened as James Shaw is about to withdraw. He's gonna be the second withdrawal of today's stage. Following Jojan Garcia, he was P6 this morning, the Colombian for Alfa Romeo. And he says, arrivederci to the Giro d'Italia. That's going to bump up Haig, Galzana, Aino Rodriguez, and his compatriot, comrade, and Rubio into the top 10. Heartbreak for Alfa Romeo. They could have aimed for a top 5, and now they're going to aim for a top 50. We're in the final 10 kilometers before reaching Arco, and there's been a crash involving yet other riders that were in the top 10 this morning. And it is a man who has had no luck. First of all, Marc Soler! Oh, I saw that he crashed, I just didn't know he was in the top 10. But I was mainly thinking of our good friend Carlos Rodriguez, yesterday's winner at Dizon-Colan, who has hit the deck. He crashed very early on in this Giro, came back, made his way into the top 10 after being 30 minutes down, and he's crashed again. Well done to him. Pierre-André Coté is going to start his effort with Mauro Schmidt and then Stefan Bissega in the wheel. There goes the world champion. And sadly, I've killed Di Maglia Ciclamino. It's a win for Chris Lawless today ahead of Jason Tesson. No, Arnaud Dely is going to get P3. Arnaud Dely moves into the Maglia Ciclamino with Bissega finishing P8 today. The game simulated a stage without even proposing the stage to me. To Thibaut Pinot 1, great things. Yes, I've lost the GC. I've been overtaken by Richard Carapaz. Why? Why did this game feel the need to have Menkis finishing 68th? For fuck's sake! Well, after this disappointing simulation that happened, we head into stage 19. It is the queen stage of this Giro between the Ponte nelle Alpi and the Passo San Pellegrino. 190 kilometers today for a stage that finishes with a 17 kilometer climb at an average of just under 7%. But then again, the first 8 kilometers are basically flat. So it's going to be a bit difficult gain time back on Richard Carapaz unless he's out of fitness. If I'm being honest, I don't think I would have won the Giro. I would have liked to lose the jersey on pure pace and not due to a simulation. Now I'm just hoping that I won't finish within, 12 seconds of Richard Carapaz, otherwise the game has some answering to do. We've done one climb, we're now in the Path of Fedaya. This has the potential to be ridiculous. We've been chasing the breakaway since the start as Milesi attacks again and Hugo Gigel follows the other two contenders for the Maglia Azzurra. Schelmoser is also there for the taking, by the way, for the jersey. But the rhythm has just been staggeringly high since the very beginning of the stage, with T-Mobile and Mercedes AMG pacing. Mauro Schmidt has dropped 3 or 4 times already. I'm trying my best to have him stay in the first group, but because the peloton keeps stretching, Mauro never really manages to come back at the front. And I'm a bit worried that it's going to leave Luis Menkis in a situation where he'll be on his own for the remaining of the stage. That's just not really something I'm keen on seeing. Luis, don't drop, brother. Hermano, stay in the peloton, thank you. I was hoping that catching the breakaway would mean the peloton would slow down. Sadly, I was wrong. As it is now Mark Donovan going. That's probably a solid 84-85 rhythm at the front. Buchmann now taking the lead, and I'm expecting a slowdown from the peloton. There we go. We're gonna catch our breath for the first time after more than 70, maybe even 80 kilometers today. Actually, no, 70. There's 114 kilometers left, and there's only 20 riders in the peloton. Just deep that for a second. Fuck it. I'm gonna try not. Oh, wait, no. Is that Boomen? Why does he have teammates? If he didn't have teammates, I would have attacked on my own, but Carapaz has fucking Vacances Soleil pacing for him. Wait, Carapaz is on his own. Wait, hold up. Is Richard Carapaz on his own? I mean, there's no point looking backwards, Guillaume, for fuck's sake. Carapaz has been isolated. Okay, maybe we can do things. I don't know. When the path of Sella, the rhythm has been quite scarce during the downhill. We've got riders coming back up. We've also had an attack that's Anders Vervloesem on his own. I'm really trying to find the first teammates of Richard Carapaz, but I'm struggling to find any. For good reason. This is the first one, Matteo Fabro. How does this team look like? Also, why is Menkis losing energy right now? I don't know. Not sure. Not a big fan of that. What's his team looking like? He's got Fabro. He's got Kemna, Conrad, and Aleotti. They're all done. It's quite curious. Once again, T-Mobile with no luck. Rodriguez down again. That's going to probably drop the T-Mobile riders from this group. And actually, they probably all crashed. They've all crashed together. That's very nice. Okay, what does that mean for the rest of the stage, though? Because I'm expecting the T-Mobile riders to try and catch up to the peloton, and that's probably gonna bring Kemna back with everyone. It's quite tricky. There's been another crash here. That's Ron Dennis. No one cares. You know what? Actually, he's blocked me earlier in this Giro, if I remember correctly. Well, that's karma. That's karma for being a bitch. Also, I'm extremely dark right now. I don't know what's happening. I was counting on them. There they are. The boys of Vox. They've destroyed the peloton at the very beginning of the stage in the Staulanza and then the Fedaya. Well, I'm hoping that they do the exact same thing in Valparola. It is a full 4 minute 20 for Anders Vervloesem at the front of the stage. Still chased by Juri Milesi and by Matthias Schielmoser. The group Rodriguez, Kemna sits 3 minutes behind. Buchmann cannot bring him to the front. I think they're done. I think this group, Kemna Fabro are finished. So there shall be no teammates for the remaining of the stage for Richard Carapaz. We're in the final 20 kilometers of this stage. So far, we have a 6 minute time loss to Anders Vervloesem up front. Then we've got Marc Soler, who had attacked alongside Juri Milesi. Marc Soler attacking, but so far not gaining any position. I think. He's getting both Jack Haig and Felix Gall. Felix Gall, who's dropped as well. That's going to change his GC a lot more than expected. Can we drop Richard Carapaz? He's been on his own for around 120 kilometers now. But then again, he hasn't really used any energy. Well, that proved to be costly. I don't know. I know the following stage. And I know I won't be able to create any gaps. So if I want to do something, it's today. If Luis Menkis wants to potentially win the Giro d'Italia, it comes with a stage win today, or at least with some sort of win amongst Richard Carapaz. Above beating Carapaz. I don't know, whatever verb I'm meant to use this one. 5 minutes for Vervloesem. Milesi and Soler have stopped. Come on. I have no idea how to play this. I'll probably try and accelerate in the tough portion of the climb and evaluate from down. There he goes. There goes Luis Menkis. Oh, Carapaz is marking Rodriguez. Oh, please mark him even more. Yes. No, stay there. Don't worry about me. Just do your thing, Richard. So far, I'm happy. He's really letting Rodriguez assume the rhythm. That's a ballsy move. That's a very ballsy strategy from Richard Carapaz here. But I'm not sure it's the one. I'm not sure it's the one for him. 1.8k left. Arensman is going to go for a move on the left-hand side of the road here. I'm out of energy, but I've got 800 meters to do. I've got 1 minute 40 on Arensman. Ah, madre mia. Madre mia, it's a win for Sanders Vervlosen at the summit of whatever climb this was. Menkes claims second, with Richard Carapaz claiming third. No, he's gonna lose out to Gino Meda. Luis Menkes is back into the Maglia Rosa with one mountain stage left to do. This is ridiculous. This was not a stage I saw going this way, if I'm honest. We're back into the fucking Maglia Rosa. Mauro Schmidt is still fourth, gets in! Come on. How? How are we doing this? How is this team doing this? It's... I love this team. I love this save. Alright, we've got one more mountain stage. And it's a difficult one, but not as difficult as today's. Alright, this is the final mountain stage. Enya Livigno, we're gonna start with the Frasineto, then we're gonna have Acimacopi with the Patho dello Stelvio, then a long downhill portion towards the Patho di Foscagno. There is a climb in between, right, but it's alright, and then downhill we go for the final 10 kilometers. Is tomorrow, oh please tell me it's a flat stage. Okay. I just need to hold on today. 1 minute, 60 seconds. That is the lead of Luis Menkes on Richard Carapaz. He's been in the lead so many times on this Giro, and whenever he lost the lead, he clawed it back. But if today Luis Menkes was to lose his Maglia Rosa, there would be no possibility of coming back. Alright, this is where the stage really begins. 87 kilometers left. I've been pacing the entire day with Besega, Rivard, Pierre-André Côté, and... Oh, Alexandre Balmer is now 21 minutes behind. Well, I've just lost the team classification, but that's fine. Because the only classification that matters is Luis Menkes. When the Patho dello Stelvio. If the rhythm is this one for the remaining 22 kilometers of this climb, I would very much appreciate it. However, I doubt that the peloton will be this keen. And as expected, the peloton is going at it. 77 kilometers left. We've done 10 kilometers of the Stelvio, and I've only got Menkes and Mauro Schmidt left in the first group. Then again, I'm not really surprised by that, considering that the only two riders in this team able to go over a single hill without dying or exploding their cardio. Bit of a breather here taken by the peloton, and that is most welcome. We're gonna recruit. We're gonna recover energy as well, and just try to chill for a bit. Thank you, Hugo Giquel and T-Mobile for doing this. I really appreciate T-Mobile behind me. I knew Tim Soski would come in handy at once. Obviously, I'm not going to complain because, well, this is PCM and I'm controlling an outsider currently in Maglia Rosa. But if this had been the way the Queen stage would be raced in real life, and I was just a random bystander watching on fucking GCN, I would be so terribly angry. Because that ain't it. That's not it. We've literally done nothing for 10 kilometers in the Stelvio. We've paced for 10, and then done nothing, and we've let poor Florian Stork leading away the rhythm. Nah, that ain't it. Twitter is gonna have a field day with that one. Oh my god! Richard Carapaz just crashed. Richard Carapaz, El Jaguar de Tulcan, is down. And it's when I was pacing, but the thing is I wasn't even pacing against him. I was pacing so that Mauro Schmidt could get water. But the current P2 of the GC has crashed. And he's gonna have to wait to get his teammates. He's more than 3 minutes behind. I think he may be done. Remember, earlier this year, or earlier in this Giro, Luis Menkes had crashed. I thought it was finished, but it wasn't because I had more stages to come back. Richard Carapaz has 43 kilometers to bridge a 3-minute gap and then put another minute on Luis Menkis. Quite confused right now. Why is Nike Alphabet pacing at the front? Are you pacing so that Matthias Schellmoser can overtake Rainer Rubio or something? Oh, Carlos Rodriguez cashed again! This man. I'm sorry, but Carlos Rodriguez just does not know how to stay on the bike. Simsowski needs to give him lessons about that. Zana and Schellmoser have attacked. I'm gonna stay in this group. I don't need to pace. So far, so good for Luis Menkis, mate. Alright, I'm seeing that the recording was in here. I'm hoping I just forgot to record when I attacked with Arensman. What's his name? Menkis. But we've not won the stage, we've lost the sprint. Please don't tell me I forgot to record the entire stage, because if I did, then my life just sucks big times. This is how the GC stands with 120 kilometers left between, I think, Milan and Milan. Did I lose the team? I didn't. I even gained time. Get in. Love that. Although I went from 26th to 53rd with Alexandre Balmerte. We've actually won the fucking Giro d'Italia with Luis Menkis. That makes no sense. Ow. Good. Got some +5s on the board. Then again, I don't really care about those, because we're going to leave the Autodromo Internazionale de Monza to head to Milano for 120 kilometers. A procession that will see us through the Piazza Duomo to crown the first ever African winner of a Grand Tour, Luis Menkis in Maglia Rosa. I just cannot believe it. We've entered the final 11 kilometers of this stage, and if the fight for the Maglia Rosa seems done, the fight for the Maglia Azzurra is obviously finished. The Maglia Ciclamino has not given out its final winner, and even if Arnaud Delis starts with a nice lead over his main competitors, i.e. Stefan Bissega, everything could yet change. Everything has changed so quickly in this Giro that the Maglia Ciclamino, the Ciclamino actually, is no different. We're going to sprint once again for Stefan Bissega. He's won, I think, 3 times already on this Giro. Can he make it 4? Can he make this Grand Tour the best ever Giro for Garmin Sharp? To be fair, it already is due to the classification of Luis Menkis, but adding a final access hit would definitely please the sponsors. Rangel Costa starts his effort. He's followed by Pierre-André Coté. Mauro Schmidt gets slightly blocked. There goes Bissega. It's way too early. There's still 1 whole kilometer to do. And Bini Girmay is going to claim the win at the Piazza Duomo ahead of Arnaud Delis and Mohamed Mahmoud. Sadly for us, it is going to be P8, I believe, for Bissega. P7, actually, for Stefan. I choked the sprint, but what is one choke when you've done 21 great whole days of general classification? The final podiums are here. Bini Girmay tops a podium where Africa was at its pinnacle. Eritrean stage winners ahead of a Belgian and an Egyptian sprinter on the podium. But the biggest win for Africa comes here. Luis Menkis, developed in 2015, 2016, as the biggest cyclist that Africa could see in the GCs for many years. And he hit a bad spell until he reached Intermarché and then Cervelo, then Garmin Sharp. And there he is, in pink in Milano, after 21 stages where nothing made sense. Luis Menkis is your winner of the 2025 Giro d'Italia. Lorenzo Melezi, I've called him Yuri the entirety of the tour, but I just know that his name is now Lorenzo. My apologies. Well done on winning the Maglia Azzurra ahead of Hugo Schickel and Matthias Schellmoser. Arnaud Delis will bring home the Maglia Ciclamino for Lotto Soudal. I know Ciclamino is Cyclamen, which is pink. I should know that. And Azzurra is mountain because it's sky. But either way, Delis gets the stage and the jersey today when the best young rider is Matthias Schellmoser. It's not even Carlos Rodriguez. That's why Schellmoser was pacing. That's why Nike Alphabet was pacing yesterday to win the white jersey. Carlos Rodriguez has had an absolute horrendous Giro d'Italia where Garmin Sharp wins the team classification with only 1 rider above 75 in mountain. Yes, just yes. I'm genuinely at a loss for words. This Giro was simply unbelievable. I'm so fucking gassed. Luis Menchis is a Grand Tour winner. And he joins Hugo and Brandon McNulty in the list of riders that have won under my command in this career mode. Good! Well done, me! And with that, that is the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, how could you not? But if you have, then please do leave a like down below to see more of this content going forward, and maybe, just maybe, see a masterclass of the same habit on the Tour de France. If you enjoyed the video, as I said, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have the most amazing of days. See ya. Pass me the funk.